The problem with group coaching programs is they are like a cookie cutter process where it's one size fits all. With my program, the Holistic Low Carb Method and Aging Beautifully and Adventurously, what you get is a customized nutritional program based on your lab results. Thinking of DIYing your weight loss for 2025? You might want to think again because I can help you magnify your weight loss with a one-on-one program with myself, a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. You get quicker results and it's personalized. Hi, I'm Lori Blue, functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, here to help you simplify your life, age beautifully and adventurously, and get longevity so that you could live the second half of your life reclaimed, active, and living the way you want to have life lived, with a beautiful body that you reclaimed, and a brain that's functioning, and a body that's purring because it's healthy, and you've given yourself a metabolic reset and balanced your blood sugar levels. So this is what I do with my program. So go to my website at loribalue.com. That's LORIBALUE. And you could see my framework of how I help you. What's really important about this to see is what I do is pretty unique. And to get one-on-one support, personalized to yourself, where I meet you where you're at and take you where you need to go. And so you don't even need to know everything. You just get me to guide you, and I teach and educate you along the way so that you can create a lifestyle, not a diet, to get the life that you want to reclaim and live so you can age beautifully and have a pain-free, disease-free lifestyle. And that is possible. I am doing it for myself, and I help my clients dial this in. So if you're just looking for weight loss and you want to go into a group program that's only going to give you a diet, not necessarily going to help you change your lifestyle overall. And it's wonderful. Those are wonderful programs, and there's nothing wrong with any of them. What I just want to bring out, because I'm seeing this with my clients, one of the reasons why they are signing up with me is because of that personalized one-on-one attention that I can give them with functional diagnostic labs, so you can find your hidden healing opportunities and your weight loss blocks and dial that in this year for quick weight loss results that not only give you weight loss, you get the weight loss because you get natural healing and a metabolic reset with blood sugar regulation. What's involved in that is finding out what's going on inside your body so that I can correct it. Now, you can go into a group program and you can get some great support, and there's a lot of good information, a lot of great practitioners who have group coaching programs. My specialty is one-on-one support so that I can help you find your hidden healing opportunities and your weight loss blocks, because it's not just diet alone. You can change your diet, you can change your lifestyle, but it may not help you get the health and the brain health that you want and the body working and your ketone levels functioning the way you need to. There's a lot of things that can go into this. One of my clients wanted detox. Well, I'm going to meet her where she's at and help her with that detoxification. But first, we're going to find out what's going on in her body. Why is her brain and her energy levels not working the way she needs it to? What are her minerals doing? What does her liver look like? What does her pancreas look like? What does digestion look like? What are her food sensitivities? What is the dysbiosis inflammatory markers inside the intestinal tract? Those are just some of the things I'm going to be looking at. I'm also looking at the hormone level. And if you're a woman over 50, you might want to think about how I can help jumpstart your weight loss as we jumpstart your health so that you can thrive in your 50s and into your 60s and 70s and beyond. Because this isn't just about having an amazing decade of 50s, but it's getting yourself amazing to reclaim the rest of your life. And the reason I am saying all of this is because I want to inspire and motivate you to make it the best decision for yourself, for your health adventure experience that you want to have. If you want to have a staycation and fix your body up and have somebody supporting you, a one-on-one mentor and practitioner who's lived the life of a woman in her 50s and in menopause who's lost 100 pounds, I know all the ins and outs of low carb, keto, and carnivore. And I understand how weight loss works because I do it for myself and I am doing it for my clients. How can I get your body healthy to lose the weight? What supplements do you specifically need targeted to the lab findings? What are your minerals that are missing? What is the nutrients you need in your body? Those are things that I arrow in on from the get-go, with a starter guide, with a bunch of different guides, and even my recipe book comes with the program. When you decide to work one-on-one with a FDN practitioner who is a keto weight loss expert, who had most of her results in her 50s and in menopause, you're going to get the superpower of our collaboration and partnership to really dial in your energy and to get excited about what you're doing. Because it can be really hard to make lifestyle changes when you're just going through the motions and you want to lose the weight. You don't know why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And I understand that it can be really hard to dial in. I didn't know how much was going wrong in my body when I went low carb, but low carb did help my healing happen. And I found my miracles. I no longer have to deal with melanoma, asthma, allergies, sore knees, arthritis, or degeneration. None of it. I've turned off all my disease-causing genes by flipping that sugar switch off. But I only lost 20 pounds in the first 3 years. I had to manage my stress, and I had to learn to deal with the resilience that I needed to build up and the energy that I needed to have. And now, just recently, balancing in my minerals and then also mastering my hormones. And so I am still in the process of doing both of those because it's an ongoing health habit and health hobby that you can create as a woman over 50 in menopause to have your best health, because there's no reason why we need to age old and decrepit when we can age young, beautifully, adventurously, and have the best life that we want to have. So that's what you invest in when you come with me. You invest in your aging, beautiful longevity lifestyle that I'm going to jumpstart you into. And you could do 3 months, 6 months is going to give you a really good, that's my signature program. And I want to tell you about that. So let's jump on a call. And I even have a year-long program that involves a 3-night Sedona retreat, which I'm super excited about. That one is an all-inclusive package, and it is an investment in you for your self-care, but you get your body back in 2025. I'm so excited to offer that. Customized nutrition with low-carb nutrition is so powerful that when you combine that with functional diagnostic nutrition and use 6 diagnostic labs to find all your hidden healing opportunities, find out what's going on in your body, what's working, what's not working, and tune you back up again. Fill in all the cracks, patch you back up. I like to look at it as, Humpty Dumpty falls off the wall, cracks a few things, right? Well, we've used our body for 50 years or plus. There's things that need to be fixed. There's fatty liver, fatty pancreas, pancreatic insufficiency, digestive dysfunction, fat malabsorption, protein malabsorption. Are you absorbing your protein? Most women are not. Are you getting the right amount of protein? That's awesome. But are you absorbing it? And if we don't feel good in our brain, and if we're not getting the right nutritions, we're more prone to dementia and Alzheimer's as women over 50 because we've got the low estrogen levels that used to protect us. This is super fascinating. It's something I study, and I love geeking out on all of these things. And so you don't really need to know everything. I'm going to guide you. I'm the one that knows it. I've read hundreds of books because this is my passion. This is what I do for my lifestyle. It's my lived experience, and it is my passion, and it's now my business of helping women over 50 reclaim their health in menopause. Now we have time to be the woman we've always dreamt of. When I first started my journey, I just wanted to feel beautiful in my body. I wanted to feel good. And if I could lose the weight while I was doing that, I was always looking for my weight loss solution, but I could not find it because I was just on a diet. I read all the books. Nonetheless, if I was on a diet, I would lose weight and gain it back. I did HCG, which is the pregnancy hormone diet that works great. 500 calories, but fat-free. It's not a long-term solution, but it worked until it doesn't. And then what happens is as soon as you go back to sugar and wheat and honey, you gain all the weight back because you flip your sugar switch on. So I know what you need to do. And I know what works to keep weight off for women over 50 so that you could have your best life. I understand it because I live it. This is my lifestyle. And it is the holistic low-carb method that I have created that I give to my clients. And I meet with you weekly. And if like 6-month clients and more, you get cell phone contact. And if you're out of the States, you get Voxer contact. I've got a client in Australia. She's doing awesome. I'm super excited to be supporting her. I can help you if you want it. There's different levels to my program. If you want to fast track your health, fast track weight loss, you don't want to have to do it twice. You want to do it once and be done. The problem with group coaching programs is they are like a cookie cutter process. where it's one size fits all. With my program, the Holistic Low Carb Method and Aging Beautifully and Adventurously, what you get is a customized nutritional program based on your lab results. What your food sensitivities are matter, even on carnivore. I've got a carnivore who's like convinced, well, I mean, she feels it. She feels nauseous with eggs, probably has a food sensitivity. Isn't it better to know than not to know? Because there are going to be times when you want to celebrate and eat something a little bit different. And you want to know what your food sensitivities are so you can heal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to map you out, find out what's going on all the way through to the colon, and figure out how to support you specifically. And that's where my lived experience and my understanding and education as functional diagnostic nutrition truly comes in, because I haven't just read the books. I've lived the books. I did the books. And I lost 20 pounds when I first started the diet, but it didn't solve everything. And I never cheated. But I needed to fix my digestion. And then I needed to support my hormones. So when I fixed my gut, that was another 15 pounds. And so you never know what it is that you need to do. One of my clients, doing everything right, gained weight. 1 week with me, 2 weeks, she's down almost 4 pounds. It's huge. Especially if you don't have a lot of weight to lose. You need to fine tune it, but what if what you're doing, you can't see the direction that you need to go in? I can see it for you. That's why you hire mentors. They know how to support you and get you in the right direction so that you are stronger, getting the wins and even seeing your wins, because sometimes you don't even realize what you're doing that is right or not right. So we can course correct each week to make sure you're going in the right direction. And I'm going to let you know when you're doing great. Always, because you do not win. You do not lose as long as you are in action. And it's not trying, you are doing it. As you're in action and you've got that energy flow, energy goes where energy flows. There is no losing if you're in action. Doubt causes more failure than failure ever will. If you just doubt this and do nothing, you'll get no results. But when you're in action and you actually invest in your own self-care to get your body back, to live a disease-free future, that is possible. I am doing that. This is what I empower you to do. I don't do it for you. I guide you. I show you what to do, how to do it, and keep you accountable and give you the support you need to feel excited. Because when we get together and you create a superpower of excitement and power that's going to lead you in the direction you want to go. One client I was working with this week, she goes, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. And she's writing it all down. And she's looking for that brain power. And that's something that I'm noticing with just about every single client. Not only do they want the weight loss, you know what they want more? They want to feel better in their body because they feel lost. They don't feel right. Something's off in the body. The fatigue is there. The brain fog is there. They don't have the right feeling in their body. And there's depression, fatigue, lethargy, malaise, because we're women in 50s and our hormones are low. So we need to get that balanced. And so if that's not balanced and you're only focused on diet, you're going to have a problem. And you're going to think that the diet didn't work, and then go back to the carbs and get sick again. And so if you're doing the diet and you're trying really hard, because all of my clients tried it before and they tried really, really hard. They did it all. And yet there was something missing because they didn't run the labs to find out what was going on under their body and didn't have my lived experience as a practitioner and someone who lost 100 pounds to guide you in the direction you need to go, because I understand weight loss. When you work with an obesity survivor, you get results because I understand what you're going through. And even if you're not obese and you only have 130 pounds or you're 150 pounds, there's things that we can do, things that we can find. But when you work with an obesity survivor, who owns the program. I own my holistic low carb method. That is my business. Lori Blue, Aging Adventurously. When you work with someone who owns this and is invested in the results specifically, who has a one-on-one program, you get the attention, because when you succeed, I win. And it's not that I'm looking to win specifically. I want you to be healthy. I don't think anybody should have to be sick and die. I just lost a sister, and she was a warrior and she fought and she was looking to heal, but life didn't have it that way for her. But if we can turn this tide around by getting more information out there on low carb nutrition, not only do you get your life back, and you could build 10 to 20 more years of quality life when you implement the holistic low carb method, 100% implementation. Because when you do, as I suggest, as I guide you directly the way your body needs to be, because I'm going to check in with you every week to see what your energy levels are. Whether you've lost weight is an indication as to how your metabolism is functioning. If you're gaining weight or your weight is stalled, you have a stalled metabolism. Let's get your metabolism reset. Let's get your blood sugar managed. Let's get your insulin sensitivity reset. Because if you have insulin sensitivity, insulin resistance, and you're eating too many carbohydrates, you will burn that in your blood system and you will never burn your body fat. And yet, if you don't have brain energy and you don't feel good in your body, it's really hard to make this happen 100% and get the results you want long term. I look at weight loss as permanent weight loss in my program. As long as you want permanent weight loss, as long as you want to create an aging beautiful lifestyle, as long as you want to have longevity and age pain-free without the diseases of lifestyle, you could choose to do that, and I'm going to show you how. And does require you flipping that sugar switch off and going low carb. But there is a range inside that low carb that you can do. I work with beginners all the way through carnivore because as a woman over 50 in menopause, there's certain things that need to happen. And it would be wonderful if we could just eat the meat and we'd be fine. And it doesn't always work that way. It does for some women, but it doesn't for others. And do we have to be that strict if we don't want to? Can we just be low carb and enjoy vegetables, some fruits and nuts and seeds if you choose to? And what if you want to do that once in a while, but you want to be keto carnivore the other half of the time? So you get to choose. And so that's what you get to do, is you get to build your aging beautifully, adventurously lifestyle, depending on what you need, what your body's doing or ready to do. Some people need to take it all out. You heal the body with an autoimmune protocol because you've got SIBO. Those are some nasty pathogenic bacteria. If you have those in your gut, you're going to stall out. Those are hard to get rid of. And so what I also help you do is, once I find out what's going in your labs, I help you do a targeted supplementation protocol to optimize your health and nutrition based on your minerals analysis and what I actually know. And in the long run, this balances your thyroid because I'm going to help you target your thyroid also, which doesn't happen until, it usually only happens in my 6-month or my 1-year program, because I can't target thyroid in the first 3 months if you're only doing a 3-month program. But that is something to talk about, because how would you like to optimize your health and nutrition for weight loss for 2025 and have it be permanent? This could be the very last time you ever have to lose weight, because when you do it right and you do it with an obesity survivor who is educated with keto experience and lived the lifestyle, you can't lose. The only way you will lose if you have that doubt and let fear take over and you don't even try. And so come in and get to know me, follow more of my YouTube station, find out more about me, come and get on a call. What you see here is what you're going to get when we work together. I am very passionate about this process. My one-on-one program is customizable per each person, but I do have, program all laid out so that I can help guide you. And then when you run the labs, that's when you get to find out what's going to be more personalized for what you need specifically. So this is something that's super excited for me. And there's quick results that can happen with this. My client that had gained weight 1 week with me, she was down 2.5 pounds. And she's already down a couple more. That is powerful, because if you don't know what the direction to go in, you could stall out for a year or 5 years. I was overweight all the way to my 50s, depressed with anxiety, asthma, and developing thinning hair, arthritis, sore knees. I didn't even know that my eyes were going bad, but they were wonky. I had prediabetes, so that was the beginning of diabetes problems. And if I kept doing what I was doing, I'd have been diabetic. And because of that, I would have developed cancer, which runs in my family, but it runs in the human race. You have to understand that if we don't eat the right nutrition for our body, we would just get sick, just like pets, just like animals. So we need to feed our body the right nutrition. And that is something that I completely understand. And together, when we do all of this, you create that superpower of positivity, bulletproof mindset, superpowered accountability, and you get to invest in you. And I help you get there, because you deserve the weight loss. You deserve to feel better in your body. You deserve not to have depression or head towards dementia. So if you have that running in your family, don't accept it. Do not accept gaining weight and being sick in your 50s. Come to me. Let's see which program works for you. Let's turn that off, flip that sugar switch off, and get your body back. Because I am aging beautifully and adventurously in my 60s. I'm 62. I just did some trapeze for the very first time. Yeah, it was intimidating, but there was an expert there to guide me and support me. And I had chains on, whatever they call it, and a belt, you get results. When you have one-on-one support with a practitioner who understands all of this, with a program that is a proven method, you win. That's what I love about this, because there is no losing unless you quit. And so if you have doubt, you don't even get to attempt it. So that's failure before you even start. But that's the one thing that kept me going. I just wanted to feel beautiful in my body. I never quit. And I followed somebody who had the success before me without understanding what I was doing, without knowing what I wanted to do, only because there was results that were proven that I wanted. And so I followed that. And I did that. And that was the Bulletproof Diet. And that saved my life. Because a year after I started Bulletproof Diet, I detoxed melanoma. That's my opinion. And I believe it. We can change the course of our life if we change the food we eat. Georgia Eads' books out there is Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind. If you want brain energy, that's Chris Palmer. He'll tell you all about why you're insulin resistant. It doesn't run in the family. It runs in the human race. If you're insulin resistant because of elevated blood sugar dysregulation, you can have bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, so many things that correct itself with a ketogenic diet. I'm so excited because this is so empowering. I got my life back. I'm living my best life at 60, in my 60s, and I don't expect to get young. When I hear the word, back when we used to hear people being 60 and 70, they looked old. We don't have to look old. 60? When I talk to clients, sometimes I think, oh, she's 64. That sounds old. But when I look at them, they look young. And I'm like, well, I'm 62. I'm young too. And so when you want to age young, you can. When you want to reclaim your health, you can. If you want to age beautifully and adventurously, you just have to invest in yourself to do it. I invest all the time. My clients are investing in themselves and I'm helping them get there. And that lights me up and honors me to know that they are choosing that one-on-one support to get the best benefits that they can. And when you can have cell phone contact, email contact, that really helps the process, because my lived experience is really going to help you get those results, recreate those results, and magnify the results as I help you guide the process. And you don't know that the road you're going down is the right turn or the wrong turn. But how can you make that road that you're on work better, quicker, like repave it so it's smooth, so there's no potholes, so that you get where you're going the way you want to go, which is beautiful, aging amazingly, having confidence, and having a brain that functions in our 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s without dementia, without Alzheimer's. And there's certain things that we can do to put that brain and body back together again. Those are the things I focus on. And so I am always going to be looking for your health and weight loss solution. That's the difference with one-on-one practitioner support versus a group program. So many of my clients that said, yeah, I looked into a group program, but I wanted more one-on-one support. I wanted to make sure that I got all the results I needed so that they get the best results and that they want. So I meet you where you're at and help give you the right resources that you need specifically for you and your body. That's the one-on-one work that you get with the holistic low-carb method and working with me as your practitioner, your FDN in your back pocket. With 100% implementation of the holistic low-carb method, you will drop 20 pounds on average. If you only weigh 130 pounds, you're not going to lose 20. And if you weigh over 250 pounds, you're going to lose way more than that, because that's the way the body works. When you understand how the body works, you know what's going to happen. So take a look at my website, go book a call, comment on this post if you found it valuable. And let's see, I want to leave you with something actionable. So if you're thinking of DIYing your weight loss, here's what I want to leave you with. Make yourself a list of goals and visions that you have. You could download my free Belly Fat Hacks workbook that is on my website for stubborn aging over 50. And there's a list there of things you can do, 8 essential hacks that you can do for digestion and for hydration and really jumpstarting your weight loss. That's the beginning steps. You have to focus on hydration, digestion, and mineralization. And so doing that will help you. You can get my e-recipe book at my website. And these are the recipes that I use to help myself lose 100 pounds that I used regularly. It's not a big book, but it's a guide that also has my food bridge concept in it and some extra areas to focus on that were supported for me that I thought were very powerful, that I give my clients this information. So do that. That can help you. And listen to my other videos and just get inspired and motivated to support yourself, because in the end, it's not the weight loss that you want. You could lose weight on a low-calorie diet and still have inflammation. I've seen that. I hear that all the time. I had that myself. I would lose weight and I never lost the inflammation or the asthma until I did a keto diet and I lost my inflammation. When you lose weight on a low-calorie diet, and you cut the fat and the protein, you lose your muscle and your bone, and your brain will suffer. I don't want that for you. So eat more protein, get 30 grams of protein per meal, and get some fat with that, and cut back on those ultra-processed foods. Those are the things that will save your life if you do that. Cut back on the sugar and the wheat. Wheat damages everybody's body. It's not good for anybody. So I'm going to lead you with that. And if you'd like to book a call with me and find out how I could support you with that one-on-one support so that you could optimize your health and weight this year for 2025 and never have to do it again, because you'll figure out exactly what you need to do. I'm your girl. I'm your practitioner, and I'm here to support you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.